All right, so for 4.05, we're talking about sine and cosine and the way that they relate. This says angle A is an acute angle in a right triangle, and it says that sine of A is 7/25. What is the ratio for cosine of A? Well, let's set this up and kind of see what we're looking at. You don't have to have anything specific or fancy, but you do need to sketch a right triangle, label angle A, and then label what you know. If sine of A is equal to 7/25, remember sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So that means that I could label the opposite side as 7, hypotenuse is 25. The ratio for cosine, well, in order to find cosine, remember cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. I know that it will be over 25, just like the sine, because it's over the hypotenuse. But what is the adjacent side? We don't know. We need to use Pythagorean theorem. X squared plus 7 squared equals 25 squared. We get x squared equals, and we're going to do 25 squared minus 7 squared. And then whatever you get there, you're going to take the square root of. So you'll get 576, you'll take the square root, and you'll get 24 for x. So x is 24. So that means the adjacent side is 24, so you'd set it up 24/25. This question says, given that sine of x is equal to 0.9, what is cosine of x? This is the same type of question, except for it's more confusing looking because it's a decimal. Write this as a fraction. 9/10. That's the equivalent fraction. So we're going to do the exact same thing. This is angle x here. Opposite side is 9. Hypotenuse is 10. I'll call this A since we're calling the angle x. We don't know this leg, but we need it to find cosine because cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. We know hypotenuse is 10, but we need to find the adjacent side. So we are going to do Pythagorean theorem again. 9 squared plus a squared equals 10 squared. 81 plus a squared is equal to 100. We subtract 81 on both sides, and we get a squared is equal to 19. So a is equal to square root of 19. Oops, not 10, 19. So we put that in this fraction, and it doesn't look pretty, but that's okay because they want a decimal anyways. So you're going to grab your calculator, and you're going to put square root of 19, and then you're going to divide that by 10. And you will end up with 0.43, it says to the nearest hundred, so it's 0.4358, so 0.44, and you're done.